One if you need.
Oh gosh, it's on here. 30 something maybe?
See, it wouldn't pop up. It's so.
Did it not?
No, so it's locked.
Hold on, hit it and I'll.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I've approved. We have a quorum. Call to order. Routine matters. Approved minutes of the executive and regular session of September 13th, 2021.
I'll make the motion.
Becky White makes the motion. Allison seconds. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Number 2, approve agenda. Ray makes the motion. Becky Humphrey seconds. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Number 3, approve claims to date.
Make the motion.
Allison makes the motion.
I'll second the motion.
Becky seconds. All those in favor, raise your right hand. I'm going to read through all these here. Approval of personnel and ECA recommendations. Chase Lewin, resignation from BSc Instructional Assistant. Emma Voiles, resignation from BSc Instructional Assistant, end of semester. Troy Mary, new hire, BSc Custodian. Melissa Pate, new hire, BSc Custodian. Lakin Reynolds, volunteer assistant, middle school volleyball coach. Frank Mizak, homebound Plato instructor. Lori Campbell, BSc homebound instructor. Chris Catlin, SMS after school detention, and then after school tutors. Allison makes a motion. Ray seconds. All those in favor, raise your right hand.
Yeah, ECA recommendations.
Maybe on the next page here.
It's not.
Is it on your computer?
It is, but
It's the next one after that.
Okay. Just, yeah, you need to do ECA. We had to run them through again because we had some leaks and.
gotcha. You have this printed out on that other copy over? Are they on that print copy as well?
Yeah.
It's not?
Okay, sorry, my bad. They should be on here.
Open it up, I'll read from there.
Just ECA. You got all
Yeah.
ECA recommendations.
It must have been added on later.
Recommendation to approve ECA recommendation.
We'll read through all of
He
them.
did tutors.
I don't. Do you not see it on your computer?
Yeah, I had mine turned off reading on the ones I had notes made on here.
Okay. It was a last minute add-on, so.
Okay.
We had a
Gotcha.
basketball coach. We had.
Gotcha. We're bringing it up here.
Their computers.
I think
Gotcha.
Some's already been approved, haven't they? Other times?
Yeah,
That's
we've
the
run it through
stipends.
several times 'cause we were adding coaches and some left and.
Okay, so the bank, so go through that the entire list?
No, all you gotta do is just.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just
Okay.
a couple of
Just
things.
add EC recommendations.
Add okay, and ECA recommendations. So we've already done approval for personnel, so now I need a motion for ECA recommendation. Becky White makes a motion for ECA. Allison seconds. All those in favor, raise your hand. No problem. Now we'll move on to number 5. Consider approval of donations to the Salem High School Athletic Department. $200 donor wishes to remain anonymous to be used as needed. $300 Carla and Bradley Holmes to be used as needed. $500 Meredith and Beverly Peters to be used for the girls basketball team.
I'll second.
All those in favor, raise your right hand. Consider approval of a donation to Salem Middle School for $1,100 from Hot Enterprises Incorporated for the Fishing Club Fund. This donation was made in the memory of Paul Jolly. Ray makes that motion. Richard seconds. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Number 7, consider approval of a donation to Salem High School Art Club for $150 from Roseanne Quattro's Art Gives Back program.
I'll make the motion.
Becky White makes the motion. Becky Humphrey seconds. All those in favor, raise your right hand. All right. Knocked out all those action items. Now we'll move on to the Roar Award, our very own Ray Opal.
I didn't even see that. Okay.
Mr. Old.
I went through those and didn't even see that on there. So you just put that on there?
No, I did not. That was put on there.
Mr. Opal has been a vital part of the smooth flow of traffic at the elementary school this year. And we'd like to recognize his generous efforts and time and dedication to the safety of the children at Brady Sherman Elementary and their parents, who at times might appear to be a little less patient than they should be, in terms of picking up or dropping off their children. So we certainly appreciate it. And hope that hope that this will help you perform that service just a little bit
Ray, will you turn this way? And Brent and Kim? Yeah. You're getting in the middle of it. We're right in the middle of it.
Tutorial on parents on how to drop
You-
off
Are
children.
you gonna have
Yeah,
it?
this is really good. Slow down and the children,
Okay, thank you.
I was like, the ones that, I'm like.
Okay, now if you flip it over, let me see stop. The door's open.
Stop.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
I'm good with either way. Let's go with go. It's positive energy here. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I thought it was gonna be an umbrella.
That would work. No.
It's wouldn't it?
It's actually going pretty well.
Snowman for some reason.
It does
Yeah.
a dual purpose.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Comments from the audience.
Now we have Bonnie Harmon.
Bonnie?
Hello, I'm just here to tell you a little bit more about the arts, and we're going to be making some presentations to you in the next few months about what's going on in the arts here at Salem. So I'm kind of your introductory act before the main stuff starts coming your way with our other wonderful arts teachers that we have here. So I'm going to leave you with a quote from one of my favorite books called A Whole New Mind by Daniel Pink. Wonderful read and so applicable to what we do here in Salem Community Schools. And he contends that collective futures depend on the right brain thinkers. And if you know about brain, left brain, right brain, you know that the right brain is all about the arts, or vice versa. The arts are all about the right brain. So I'll leave you with this. He says, we are entering a new age. It's an age animated by a different form of thinking and a new approach to life, one that prizes aptitudes that I call high concept and high touch. High concept involves the capacity to detect patterns and opportunities, to create artistic and emotional beauty, to craft a satisfying narrative, and to combine seemingly unrelated ideas into something new. High touch involves the ability to empathize with others, to understand the subtleties of human interaction, to find joy in oneself, and to elicit it in others. If you've seen any of our performances here at Salem Community Schools, there's always some joy involved in it, always. and to stretch beyond the quotidian in purpose and meaning, to stretch beyond just numbers on a page and put that human factor into things. And this is what we're going to be sharing with you in the next few months. We hope to have something at every board meeting that's about the arts, that'll tell you what our little kiddos are doing, and some of the big ones too, and go beyond just the public performances that you see and go into the classroom. We want to take you into the classroom and show you what's happening there, and we also want to show you that STEAM is important. Not just STEM, like a lot of people are doing, where they exclude the arts and go totally towards science, technology, engineering, and math, but STEAM, where they integrate the arts and they talk about acoustics and they talk about building instruments and they talk about those human factors that Mr. Pink talks about in his book. So we hope we can share that with you and show you that it goes beyond just the performances and into the classroom and then into life. We want lifelong learners. We want to send kids out into the world who make it a better place. And we think the arts are kind of important in that. So go STEAM, and we'll be seeing you around the bench. Thank you.
Any more comments from the audience? All right, we'll move on to action items number 8. Number 8, consider approval of fundraisers, Alliance Unified Basketball Fundraiser. It's a great program. Allison makes a motion.
Second it.
Well, Becky Humphrey, I think, seconded first. Hands. All those in favor, raise your hand. I got all confused here. Got 3 people throw their hands up at one time. Number 9, consider approval of school improvement plans.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Allison makes a motion. Ray seconds. All those in favor, raise your right hand. You want to speak on it? Brent, you want to speak on the improvement plans?
I think we need to tell the audience a little bit about, like, what the improvement plans are. So, I mean,
Well, each year each school has to do an improvement plan. They have to collect data based upon the things they've done over the past year, and it's a continuous improvement plan. So you have the elementary school has their plan based on their data, middle school plan based on theirs, and the high school. And so this is the plans for that. The plans cannot be changed by the board can only approve the plans.
Only approve,
So
yeah.
that's why we
Yeah.
seek approval.
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the plans also include goals
Yeah,
for the year.
right.
You're missing one?
No.
Which one?
We need to go back to the
Fundraisers.
fundraisers. We didn't do the basketball one.
The basketball fundraiser?
Yeah, we did the Lions Unified.
Lions Unified, that's not a combined basketball
No.
fundraiser?
No.
Okay,
No.
okay,
I-
okay. And so we did consider approval of fundraisers for Lions Unified, so we need to consider approval of fundraisers for the basketball
That's for
fundraiser.
Mr.
SH,
I'll
okay.
make the motion. I'll second.
Becky makes the motion, Allison seconds. All those in favor?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So that one was Mr. HSH?
Yes.
Okay,
That's for the girls basketball. So.
gotcha. Number 2, consider adoption of the 2022 adoption and approval of accompanying resolutions.
Yes, during the September 13th, 2021 school board meeting, we okay to proceed?
Yeah,
We were just
we did all
making sure
3
we voted
school
on the
plans.
School improvement plan.
Yes, we just voted on the
Okay,
plans,
we're
yeah.
good? Okay. All right, as I was saying, during the September 13th, 2021 school board meeting, public hearing was conducted for the 2022 budget. No community members asked questions directly pertaining or formally objecting to the advertised rates and levies during the hearing, or filed a petition during the 7 days following the hearing with the officers of the political subdivision. Given that, the recommendation before the board is to approve and adopt the 2022 budget. Following approval and adoption, Jana Hayes will have resolutions and forms requiring board signatures for submission to the Indiana Department of Local Government Finance. Please see Jana before leaving the meeting to sign these. Resolutions and forms include: 1, a resolution to adopt the 2022-2024 Capital Projects Fund Plan. 2, the resolution to adopt the 2022-2026 Bus Replacement Plan. 3, a resolution to authorize Dr. Thurston to reduce appropriations from July 1, 2021 to December 31, 2022. If needed, it is not anticipated this will be needed. Number 4, Budget Form 4, the resolution of appropriations and levies for signatures, and that's the one where you have to check the box. So if you vote in favor of, be sure you check the box that says aye, and along with your signature. They get picky about that in Indianapolis. Number 5, resolution to not expend line 2, current year budget rainy day fund. And 6, a resolution to transfer from operations fund to rainy day fund before December 31 of the current year. Would recommend approval.
Yeah, so as number 10, we'll consider adoption of the 2022 adoption and approval of the accompanying resolutions that he just went through as one.
I'll make the motion.
Becky White makes the motion. Richard seconds. All those in favor, raise your right hand.
Thank you.
Action item number 11, consider approval of affidavit for payment.
Yes, the Indiana State Board of Accounts recommends the school board approve affidavits for payment prior to submission to U.S. Bank in Louisville, our trustee. This affidavit for payment will be paid from the 2021 lease financing for the FEMA safe rooms construction work pertaining to the bond. These payments are to Cutter Construction for $129,138.25 for the high school project, with $6,796.75 be held in escrow, and $83,246.60 for the middle school project, with $4,381.40 to be held in escrow. Recommend approval of this affidavit to pay the construction company.
Yeah, consider approval of affidavit for payment. Can I get a motion? Ray his motion. Richard seconds. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Items from staff.
Mike and Ryan, we're going to state prelims this Saturday at Jasper High School with first place in every contest they've been to so far. So, keep us in mind a little after 12. I think it's 12 something, isn't it, Richard? Mm-hmm. And great group of kids. You guys would be so proud of them. They're making people look at the name Salem and go, wow, what are they doing there? They are just representing to the max, and we are so, so proud of them. And a lot of people jumped in and helped out when I was out, when Richard was out, and they filled those spaces and kept the kids moving. So we're real happy to be a part of state prelims this Saturday.
Congrats. Good luck.
Thank you so much. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
All right.
Non-action items. We don't have any non-action items. New board business. Anybody have any they'd like to speak of now? Nothing? Superintendent's report.
We are pleased to report that we have reached a tentative agreement with the Salem Classroom Teachers Association. Amy Jones is the co-president, and Bonnie was on the team this year. Brent and I sit on the team along with Rodney and Allison. We are going to go through a process of hearings, which our friends in Indianapolis, feel are necessary, and we will comply certainly with that. But nevertheless, we're anxious to get the process finished and completed. There's I believe the association is going to vote on it soon, and soon as the contract is approved by the association, it'll be posted on the website. Brent did all the work on the language, the huge piece of work. I just worked out a few numbers, you know, and made sure that the numbers came together. But we feel it's a good agreement for the association and a good agreement for the school district, and we're looking forward to ratification and looking forward to having a break for a couple of years. It's kind of nice. So that's my report for tonight. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to that. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah, we appreciate that, and it was a great contract, and I think it keeps everybody in mind, and as we'll work for the other departments in our school corporation as well after concluding those negotiations. We'll start with positive praises. Who hasn't started and always gets last? Ray's going to start. I thought Ray went first last time. Last, we'll let Richard. Oh, okay. He wants to jump in there.
I don't have a major thing. First of all,
okay.
welcome Richard.
Yes.
Glad to see you on the,
Yeah.
did the golf start the other day on the sideline.
Yeah.
And congratulate the band for what they're, I just learned from Mr. Trueblood earlier that they were now performing. I wasn't sure you'd been really performing, so congratulations to that. Let's see, I will say thank you for the positive notes for me and the Lions Award, but for the most part, transportation at the elementary school I think is going pretty well. This week and last week with the construction, it got a little hairier, a little bit different, but still, overall, it's going pretty well, so thanks.
Yeah. Mr. Trueblood.
I think we started some very good things this evening, and some new things are going to come to us very soon. And of course, I love the band, and they have had some great success. I would wish I could take you beside me to see. And it looks like football's doing well, and so many things we should be proud of. Not blue and disappointed, and we will work our way to whatever seems to come up. But I still think it's an interesting and very, very healthy year.
Thank you. Yeah. Amen.
I was going to comment too on the last couple of Friday nights with the band and the football and just the amount of people that have been in the stands. It's just amazing. I don't remember really when the last time I saw stands that full. So it's just been really nice, and just a little bit on the family aspect side of it. It's just really, really touching to see, and it was very much appreciated, and just proud to be alive, proud to be part of this community, the school system. So.
Well, just the support for Adam has been just so sweet to see, and I love how when there's a need, you really see people step up and step in, and the blessings that they've been able to shower upon them has been heartwarming. I want to give a little shout out to Sebastian Miller, who was a National Merit semifinalist. So again, to have another senior this year is exciting for him, so I was thrilled for that. Pam Smith is doing a thing at the elementary school with like a hot fudge reading club, and he's partnered with Turtlefish and Dairy Queen, and just seeing the fun and the level of participation that I thought has been really, I love scrolling through, Facebook and seeing joyful, happy, fun, and just really the creativity there. I thought that was really neat. In the middle school and high school fishing clubs, Abigail Boyd, Brennan Sears at the high school, Braden and Bartram and Zion Dunaway, I think are both in the top 10 in the state. So what a great thing to offer kids and to get them involved in. I think Paul Jolly would be very happy with that. And a little shout out to Abigail Ratz, who broke the school record in blocks and volleyball. Was able to go to the volleyball game the other night, and we got a kick out of seeing her in action and her facial expressions that go along with it. So she's been fun to watch and to see her.
Those are on Twitter if you missed them live.
Yes, they are entertaining. So me and my dad got some chuckles out of her expressions the other night. So just lots of fun things to see and positives that I see all the way around.
Another fun thing coming up, we're putting together for the school, it's called a Boo Bash, and for the community, and it'll be at the elementary school. We're working on it. It'll go from 4:30 to 6 on the 30th of October, which will be the Saturday before Halloween. And it'll be like a trunk or treat, but the parents will park and bring their children around, and we'll have different businesses. And of course, we're hoping that some of the school activities, like some of the different clubs and maybe band, we'd love to have band, we'll come out and have some, representative there. And anyway, kind of showcase yourself. And anyway, so I think that'll be fun and good for our community, and that'll be something. And it'll go from 4:30 to 6, and trick or treat time for the city is from 6 to 9. So we'll do our Boo Bash, and then go right on into trick or treating or whatever they choose to do. So anyway, so I hope that a lot of people participate and we get a lot of candy. We need a lot of candy. So we hope that, I think a lot of the businesses in the community and the school working together will be great. So.
Mr. Day?
Go ahead, bud.
Well, I mean, there's so many things to talk about. We had our softball clinic here this past month. We did it for like 5 weeks, and I thought in the situation we're in, we're just not going to charge kids, And then I thought, well, we got to give them a shirt, and we're not going to pay for that either. So 5 businesses in town gave us the money and links, and they paid for the shirts, and we didn't charge kids, and we had a ton that came out. I track, Abigail, she's a softball player, Boyd, so she's, the fishing deal's pretty cool. That's some stuff I wish, I think we have an outlet for pretty much everybody to do something here. It's been a great week as far as teacher negotiations. I think it's probably some of the best times financially for teachers and staff and whatnot here. The other thing is that if you watch TV and you watch social media, you see how crazy school board meetings have become, and lots of schools have stopped them. They're only doing them via social, virtual instead of in person. And it says a lot about our community and a lot about our board that we can all, do what's best for our kids, do what's best for our school, and still get along. So I thank you to everybody out there. We had people come speak the last one, and I felt like we did a lot of those things. We've been proactive in everything that we can, and we're still learning. And there's some things we talked about earlier that we're going to do going further that I think will affect everybody. So we just, I appreciate everybody coming out. And Mr. Day.
Ditto on all that stuff. That's why I like them to do that. They do all the heavy lifting. I mean, volleyball team, football team, fishing club, academics, band, everybody. There's lots of wonderful things going on. It's a wonderful community. Just continue being positive. Continue, lifting each other up in the times that we deal with. If you're ailing, people that are sick, people who've lost loved ones. Just continue to lean on one another and support one another.
Yeah, truthfully, probably the highlight was last Friday night with Adam pulling up in his car and sitting there and watching the game. I mean, it's hard to get worked up about anything if you've been a part of the Humphrey family in the last couple months. So we're glad to have him back, and for Aaron's sake as well. Our next regular monthly, does anybody have any more?
I'll just add something.
Yes, Brent.
It was just the fact that, we talked about COVID at the last board meeting quite a bit. And the past week, I think we had less than 15 kids out due to COVID, so things are working.
Things are working. Our plan is working. We're still in school. Things are going great. We're still in school, and it's almost fall break. Friday is been the fall break. There's a lot of things to be thankful for. Mr. Tom Cyphers is a frequent caller of mine now. Always great to have him on our side as well. Jana does a lot of stuff here for us here that they've been overwhelmed with a lot of ordering and stuff having to do with COVID at this time. It doesn't go unnoticed. So, yeah, we truly appreciate you. Next regular monthly meeting will be November the 8th, 2021. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion.
Becky makes that motion. Allison seconds. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Meeting's
Don't leave without signing.